receptions. It's the Jaguars and the Rams on Sunday Night Primetime.
With a winter chill gripping much of the nation, no such worries today here in the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They're hot as can be, winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big.
Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
That is caught down inside the 10.
Touchdown, LA! Calvin Ridley. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Rams march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely, and you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Norm Van Brocklin, right? You got to go all the way back to 1951. And he threw for 554 yards in that game. And later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Lawrence will throw.
This one complete to Ingram. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
It's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself in a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Now Lawrence on first down.
He finds his man complete. That's Ingram. Well, look there at Ingram's numbers from a week ago. Just a really crisp, clean effort. Well over 100 yards receiving.
But didn't he feel like he needed a hug when we talked with him this week?
Because he wanted the touchdowns.
He wanted the touchdowns. He's already depressed after that performance. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You were brilliant. He's like, yeah, but I didn't get in the end zone. He must have heard from the fantasy players on that one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jelani Woods
with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Jaguars are back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. Or maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw, Cousins. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second down and a yard.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2 yards on the play. And the Rams first down.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On play action, Cousins. Touchdown, Rams. Dalton Schultz from 21 yards away.
And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Open man is Diggs. He's got him. And he will have a Jaguars first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Looking for Jelani Woods that time,
but it'll be 2nd down.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
3rd and long for Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Powell on the return. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Hey, Ron!
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete to Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he let his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an high lash. Dropped at the 1. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Left side caught by Diggs. Touchdown, Jaguars. Touchdown reception. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Ben Mason. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's Lawrence. Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Lawrence going to throw again. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
But it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And Diggs has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Lawrence will throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They get this out left. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Johnson.
Touchdown! Deontay Johnson. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Jaguars get a bit closer.
The extra point up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. This is caught. It's Woods. Touchdown, Jaguars. second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jags have cut the lead back down to 2.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Pass interference. Offense.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they? Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, here's Cousins. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third down, here's Williams. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
At the 13-yard line, the Jaguars take over first and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
2nd and 6. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. There's that man again, Diggs. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now Lawrence.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
That's a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Cousins on first down. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Cousins. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they get it once again. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they can't bring him down. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And right side, they're going to go option here. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Cousins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Oh, the return is Powell.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now out come the Jags.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back.
It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Now the Rams bring the offense back out here to go for two. Cousins will try and throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a two-point try. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a three-point game, but instead it'll stay at one.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up two. Right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for two here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
It's complete to Diggs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Here's Lawrence.
And a quick throw here. That's complete.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3. But to throw again is Lawrence.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Lawrence picked up by his 2020 Clemson teammate, Darion Kendrick. And the Rams are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
Lawrence's throw pulled in by Woods.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. This pass caught. It's Woods.
Now he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And Diggs has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Looking for Woods again, and he finds it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Lawrence going to throw again. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tightrope. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. Option play, they'll run with Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Rams.
On the option to give to Williams here. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Cousins. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Cousins now from the 50. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
They run. It's Williams. Shifts past him at the 45. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Cousins now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Second down, Cousins.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Here's Cousins, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Devin Lloyd in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little... And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
A throw over the middle, taken in. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Lawrence. He'll get the hook up there to Woods.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 8, 70 seconds remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down.
Cousins throw complete there to St. Brown. Still going. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Cousins. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
The Jaguars back with it on offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Back to throw. Lawrence.
And that going
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch at that spot.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here.
And this play comes to a halt at the 30. Obviously, that's well short of the first down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball that gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Rams who are going to get the football first as we are back underway here in overtime. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And that is incomplete here.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll get 34 yards there.
34 yards. And the Rams first down.
Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
To throw is Cousins. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is third and a mile right now. Throwing, Cousins, able to shake him off. And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's fourth and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt. It helps out your defense with field position.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 20. Now a first throw here in overtime. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just second down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw pulled in by Woods.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Again, it's Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Diggs.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, Lion!
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good. For another Jacksonville 1st down and goal.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Yeah, the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs.
Charles, normally when you see a group score